nice little rotation around the backside, but I think ERG was really able to get a hold of the hard point there by throwing out those trophy systems and able to find some cover really quick because you couldn't throw any nades at him. As Stumpy is going off right now, 2 kills inside the hill and was looking for a third, and has managed to kind of switch the tide back over to EZG. Pops out for another one inside the middle. Does get one and is traded instantly, but you know, EZG right now turning the on switch here early going, but Muni and Paranoia left with 0 kills. Casmo and Stumpy, they have the only kills in the team, but you know, if they're going off like this the whole game, even if Mooney and Paranoia show up a little bit, they're going to be in a really good position.
Yeah, so far it's pretty even though on the board if you look at it, and just 2 players from EZG struggling a little bit, but then you've got, you know, 2 with a slower start on the ERG side as well, but 3 players will get cleaned up from ERG, and that's giving EZG plenty of time to get themselves in that hard point. But as I say that, 2 players get traded immediately, and so the slaying is just so close, and the positioning from Smack right now is fantastic with his AR, but he's not really able to help his team get more time on the hill, and just like that, you'll be able to see a nice lead here for EZG.
They have all 4 players in and around the hill, and ERG, unless they want to make like the world's longest flank route, which they're trying to do going through middle map here, as I think that was Heiza gets Stumpy. They want to cut through this, you know, Dubs building here, but if they're not able to do so, they've pretty much given up almost all 60 seconds there to EZG. And I'm back with Stumpy again. Looks like he's trying to rotate back here. Does pick off one, has the active camo, and is going to use it because he's going to try and kill a player, get the spawns, but does get picked off by Paranoia. Either way, they still have a 60-point lead going in here, and just like that, they've broken the spawns. EZG has basically blown this wide open.
They have done a fantastic job of playing the objective, juggling the hard points, and of course, getting very crucial cutoffs on those rotations. It's really going to help them solidify this lead even further. Casmo getting plenty of time in the hard point as an AR player. That's telling, to say the least. He is on a kill spree as well. He's got his teammate Paranoia also on a 5 kill spree. There's just so many players that are shining for EZG right now that it's so easy to stay on board with this team.
And they were doing a really good job until Remarks went in and got 3 kills inside while his teammates were able to bust open the spawns. But the big factor right now is actually Paranoia. He was 0-3 for a while and then turned it on 10-5 now. And that's 3 players on their team that are positive. They've all been inside the hill for one point or another, and they're still doing a good job of breaking right here and setting themselves up for the next hard point. I'm watching Paranoia right now with this MA in the back. He does not get the kill right there. I was getting ahead of myself, but otherwise EZG has a great setup to bare minimum contest this train side hard point.
Well, collectively as a team here, Fattern, ERG has around 40 seconds of hard point time. And that's just really quick, bad maze math going on. So that is a little bit of a struggle right now for ERG. They have to figure out a way to get themselves some more points in a hurry as they are down by a bunch. A lot of contestants going through. And if you are ERG, you have to make sure that you solidify a lot of the time instead of allowing contestants from EZG. And as it is right now, EZG is doing a good job of getting more points to go their way on this train hill.
I mean, they're just doing everything you can hope. They're rotating, they're staying inside the hill, they're trading, and it looks like Stumpy's going to go ahead and pull out the dart here. If he can get this inside this hill, not sure if it's really going to be the best thing for the team because there's not that much time left, but he's just going to fly around the map, see if he can find some kills or at least some sort of positioning. Does kill one, looking for a second, just maneuvering this thing like a freaking aviator. Does get a hit marker there and sees more on this top part of the map. I don't think he has any missiles left, but he gets a kill here. You know, he's put his team in some good position. This guy is 22-13 right now. Not the most hard point time, but all he's got to do is keep slaying. And EZG, that's been the name of the game for them so far. It's just slay, slay, slay. And Stumpy, another 2 around the hard point. He knows another one's there. Puts some shots, gets the 3rd. This guy can't be stopped right now at 25-14.
You don't have to get hill time when you're slaying that effectively around the hard point. Looking fantastic for EZG. Meanwhile, ERG is not out of it yet. They're still trying to get some points to go their way. A little bit slow on this rotation to try to contest, and that's going to cost them even more time here, being down about 100 points, but they're able to get to that 50-point mark shortly at least. But now they have to really concentrate on getting this rotation over to that junkyard area of the map, and they've been beaten yet again here, Fatter. This is just looking really, really tough for ERG to start.
I feel like EZG's just having everything fall into their hands, not because they're not doing anything, but because they're getting the amount of kills, and then they're just like, you know what, now that we've got like 2 or 3 down, and we should just give this up and go to the next hard point, which is exactly what they did. They're still just slaying inside the hard point. Nothing can stop them. And the perfect example of this play would be Paranoia. He was inside the hard point, the last one, and was going for a kill with his M8. And then as soon as he didn't get the kill with that, he pretty much assumed someone was going to be inside the hard point with him, switched over to his L-car, picked up a kill, and just made it look so easy. As Stumpy is almost double positive right now. He's literally hunting for kills at this point, and EZG has quite the lead here. ERG, on the other hand, you know, just not playing cohesively, not getting inside the hard point, and when you're not in there picking up the defense kills, you're not getting streaks, you're not doing anything, no momentum. I mean, what can they possibly do to turn this around?
They have to get at least one clean rotation over to that White House hard point or the Grandma Hill. If they miss that rotation, it is game over in my humble opinion here. And they have missed that rotation for a second, able to slay out. Heiza gonna get taken down, and just like that, a break coming in for EZG. They are now just a few points away from scoring 200 points here, 10 points to be exact, and they are looking to continue to slay, not allow any concessions here, and that is a rotation you absolutely needed to have if you were ERG.
Yeah, I mean, you were inside the hard point, but you got picked off in Muni. 15 and 17. I was watching the FaZe game earlier, and he's got an almost identical stat line to Attach. You know, he's 15 and 17, almost even, but 2 minutes inside the hard point, and then the rest of the teammates are just going crazy. Stumpy, I don't think I've seen someone slay like he's been slaying in this hard point for any other match that I've casted so far for the league here. He's just going crazy and still has a minute of hard point time. EZG, they must have been practicing a lot, and you can tell they didn't skip a beat with having a fill-in with Paranoia.
That's another thing I wanted to mention too. This is all with a substitute player right now, and it's looking like they have been cohesively a team for a very long time based on this performance. Of course, this is map number 1, so there's still plenty of Call of Duty to be played here, and still plenty of time for ERG to get themselves a more favorable situation going into the last remaining hard points. But as it is right now, they just haven't been able to slay out all of those players from EZG. A team kill coming in from Clutch Up as well. That is not what you want to see. Some miscommunication there as well. And now it's EZG that's on the home stretch trying to clean house and get a nice clean rotation over to the next hard point.
Like ERG's just not ready for it. Like they're literally not ready for the rotations. Like they got pinched out there for a couple seconds, just threw them off. I mean, they're down by 120 points right now. Not doing a terrible job, you know, like once they get inside the hill, but they're just getting pinched and out rotated left and right. They finally managed to get a hard point, you know, kind of locked down, but they're like basically static inside the hill. Right now I'm on with Heiza, and he's just kind of hanging out in a corner, but he's got no support there to try and slay out or do anything, which just gives EZG the ability to try and set up. You can see Stumpy, again, going for the flank over here. If he does pick this one off, it'll be huge, and he does. So now they've got to look back and backtrack. He puts some shots on another, and just like that, a multi-directional pinch comes in, and EZG takes control of the hardpoint once again.
Well, they absolutely do, and this is really the do-or-die time type of moment here for ERG as they're slaying out, and now Clutch Up is going to be the first one to possibly touch the hard point, able to pick up one, but immediately gets taken down by Casmo's Tempest, and just like that, the home stretch is looking even better here for EZG as 45 kills have been struck by Stumpy alone, and what a fantastic performance from him. Casmo at 31 kills now with almost 2 minutes of hill time as well. This was just a cohesive team win right now for EZG as they take it 250 to 116.
If I could say one thing that I noticed, I think like it became very clear there at the end, is that their awareness was just that much better. I mean, EZG right there, Stumpy is just like, you know what? We have this hard point. They have to rush it like incredibly fast. I'm just going to put on my camo and get the world's easiest kill. And they were switching weapons at the right time. They were pinching at the right time. You saw it in the middle of the map. They just knew that they were going to be spawning over by Peaches. So they ran over to the truck and just started shooting people. Like, it's like they had wall hacks on. They're just that much more aware. They knew when things were coming at them, and they just made it look so easy.
Yeah, they made it look fantastically easy there, of course. That was map number 1, Earthroot Gaming. Not out of it yet. This is a best-of-5 series here, and they're definitely going to try to bounce back in the Search and Destroy that's coming up. You're not going to want to miss that, guys. But first, we got to give a huge shout out to all of the sponsors that are making this possible here tonight. Of course, you've got Jerky XP, Honey Badger, XSplit, Team Razor, and Custom Config. Of course, we'll see map number 2, and let me take a look at what map that is going to be played on, because honestly, based on what we've seen from EZG throughout the season, they are on a fantastic win streak right now. 8 consecutive wins for them, and they are not looking to slow things down at all. So we'll be able to see if they can get things going on Search and Destroy on Hunted. That will be map number 2. Don't go anywhere. Fattern and I will be right back after this quick commercial break.